At last, Bumblebee, the Decepticons are beaten. Cybertron is finally safe.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Hello, Optimus Prime.
What are you?
I am Omicron, the next evolution of your doom.
Ah, man, this is never gonna end, is it?
Okay, wow.
Yeah. That's what rehearsal gets you.
All right, panel, there you go. There's your clue. What news had the Transformers trending all across the internet this week?
Megatron was canceled.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say Dave Chappelle started ripping into the Transformers now.
Yes.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah, what are you? You a
Come
truck
on.
or
Yeah.
a robot? Choose.
Pick one,
Choose
yeah.
one.
Come on,
and
man.
it's like, I'm like screaming at my TV, Chappelle, they're both. And they're both and
They're both
neither.
yeah.
You know, and it's fine. Leave them alone.
Stop asking people if they're a truck. It's none of your business.
It's none of your business. Just call them a vehicle, okay?
Very good guesses, but for real,
For real, I mean, it's the new variant, right? It's the new Corona variant.
you were correct, Kris Siddiqi. The Free Press Journal headline reads, "Isn't that one of the Transformers? Netizens are baffled about WHO naming new COVID variant Omicron." There is a Transformer whose name is actually very close to Omicron. I'll give a bonus point to the 80s kid who says it first.
Actually, everyone, it is Unicron.
Unicron.
Voiced by Orson Welles in the Transformers the movie.
You are very correct, Kris Siddiqi. It is indeed Unicron the Planet Eater, who transforms into a giant moon or asteroid, depending on which Wikipedia you're reading.
Okay. Okay.
If you didn't know Omicron was a variant of COVID, what would you have thought it was?
Pokemon. Sounds like a Gen 4 Pokemon
Yeah.
to me. It's like, it's one of those ones you're like, oh, I just have to catch this to fill in my Pokedex. You don't want it.
I've got a
It
million
sucks.
of these.
But it is like kind of like, it might happen where we're just like, new variants, gotta catch them all. I got Delta. I got Omicron.
I got Oopsilon.
They skipped over 2 letters in the Greek alphabet when naming this particular variant. They skipped over new.
Because it would turn into an Abbott and Costello routine. Because it would be
You
like...
got the new one? I got the old one.
Yeah, I got the new one.
The new one.
No, I got the new one. No, but what's it called? New. No, tell me the
No, I
name
know
of it.
it.
No,
That's
but
what
what's
it
the
is.
name of the new one?
New.
I'm
the name of the
enjoying this
variant.
immensely.
Yes, that's exactly why. It was NU would be confused with NEW. They also skipped over XI or Z.
Well, it was also what Rihanna is naming her new child, so they thought, you know what, let's leave those alone.
Or
Thank
it's
you.
it is European people doing your routine being like, the new variant, the new variant.
French people.
The new variant?
Like,
Or
why are you speaking so crazily?
now they're going to go, because it looks like 11, right? Some old Roman soldier is going to be walking around going, wait, COVID-11?
I hate running into an old Roman soldier. I hate it when that happens. It's because Xi is a common Chinese last name.
Oh,
of
the Smith
course.
variant.
And also, and not in any way because it's the last name of the president of China.
Oh, right.
So they have gone instead with Omicron. There's been a lot of speculation floating around about this variant. A New York Times headline from this week reads, "What we know about the Omicron variant." First off, is it pronounced Omicron or Omicron?
Well, I tell you, actually, it's not Greek at all. It's Irish, so it's actually pronounced Omicron.
That was my family name before we came to the new country.
Omicron. I gotta change the name.
Alice
Can't be
Omicron.
O'Brien.
Alice Omicron. Yes, I was done at the pub. Talking to the Omicron.
I'm gonna beat that Omicron right in the face.
You know,
I'm really enjoying this portrayal of my people.
Not correct.
bring
Alice,
them
do you
on.
know the correct pronunciation?
I don't. And it's one of those things where I feel dumb and I think if I pick, I'll be wrong.
You shouldn't feel too dumb because, much like everything else about Omicron, no one really knows. Here's the answer as reported by the world's media this week.
How do we say the name of this variant?
Most people are pronouncing it Omicron.
The name is Omicron.
This new Omicron.
It's called the Omicron.
Omicron.
That was Biden at the end.
Biden.
Joe Biden called it Omicron.
It's because his eyes are always closed when he's trying to read something, so he didn't see it clearly.
Trying to remember it.
So there really isn't consensus. Closest I could get to a real answer was Americans tend to say Omicron and the Europeans say Omicron.
Omicron, right.
Yeah.
I like to just say like Omicron.
Oh, Omicron. Omicron, Becky. Look at her butt.
Yeah. The one thing that we do know is that this variant has more mutations than Delta. It has 50 mutations. 30 of those mutations are on the spike protein. Does that mean it will be more transmissible?
Yes, it is a robot which is in disguise. It can transmiss.
But wouldn't that be, it's more like a copy of a copy, like it's trying to mutate, and so now it's just more of a homunculus, and now it's all mutated, like, I'm trying as best I can.
Alice, does this mean it will be more transmissible?
I really want to say no, because that would make me happy.
The correct answer is don't know.
Oh, no.
We don't know. It's too soon to tell about that. The mutations on the spike protein give some indication that Omicron may be able to bypass natural immunity and reinfect people who already have COVID. But again, too soon to tell.
Oh, but I'll tell you what I already know. It's affecting the stocks like crazy. This variant hates stocks. We don't know anything about it, but stocks hate it.
Yeah, always.
All my stocks.
It's true. It has affected the stocks. Here's something I never thought I would ask on this show, but panel, can Spikevax defeat Omicron?
I don't have a background in science.
Is this in the Snyderverse or not?
Oh my God! Well, if the Snyder Cut has taught us anything, it'll take Spikevax, Pfizer Man, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, and Jason Momoa to truly defeat Omicron.
Jason Moderna.
Yes, if you remember, Spikevax is the Moderna vaccine.
Oh, right.
Pfizer is Comirnaty.
I know.
So they answered the question, can Spikevax defeat Omicron? We don't know.
We don't know. But again, it hates stocks. My stocks are so... I've finally got skin in the game, and this variant is coming after them.
A global news headline reads, Moderna CEO says COVID-19 vaccines may be less effective against Omicron variant. The CEO said he expects there will be a drop in efficacy against the variant. But again, only time and testing will say for sure. It seems like the emergence of Omicron has been bad news for just about everyone, except, panel, for one small group. For a point, who is Omicron actually good news for?
Well, you know, the Greeks, they're getting it out there that all these letters are like words, too.
Finally.
You know, we're naming hurricanes over here after men and women. Yeah, people. But they're like, good, our alphabet. Now we got democracy on the world. We got these variants. Philosophy.
It's good for YouTube fitness personalities.
All very good guesses. The correct answer that I was looking for, it's been actually good news for Hong Kong prog rock metal band Omicron.
Oh, they're getting more hits, are they, on the old website?
They certainly are. Hits have gone through the roof for this band. Okay. Rolling Stone reported they called their band Omicron, and now they're sharing the name with a COVID variant. Here they are.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, someone's just doing their arpeggios.
Yeah. Liquid crystal. Is that a real band? Did we just hear it? It just sounded like a sting.
No, that is a real band. That is the real band, Omicron. The metal band broke up 5 years ago, but they are getting so many hits after this variant news broke, they are considering getting back together.
Oh, no, that's what the virus wants.
Who knows? They might as well because... Check out the entire episode of Because News by subscribing on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.